right. Good morning, chat. Just gonna wait a little bit and give some people some time to get in. If anyone's around. I know it's early as fuck. My time. It's only about 7 in the morning. Look at that, 3 people already. So, I'm just gonna copy this link. Drop it into Mr. Matchstick. What's up? I'm just gonna copy this link and drop it into some of my Discords, and I'll give them a few moments so I talk a little bit about this. It's late in Australia land. What's up, Barracuda? You're a new face? The best Xenos is dead Xenos. Okay, so I'm gonna drop the link in here. Drop the link in here. Just drop it in this one. It'd be great if we can get in here. And then in here, I think. And I already did that one. So which one did I not do? Did I do it in the main channel? Yeah. And this one? Yeah. And the streaming one? Yes. Micah's? Yeah, no. That's the one I didn't do it in. Alright. Let me just switch back over to YouTube chat. Just that way, in case I can't read your comments, I can check them over here. It's almost 8 for me, Brian. Some unfortunate folks can't figure out the work from home thing yet. Yeah. Are you working from home to avoid Corona-chan? Or is it just that's like sometimes you have to work from home? Okay. So, thanks for coming on. Last time I streamed, I played Warhammer Vermintide 2, which takes place in the Warhammer Fantasy universe. I guess close to the end times. I'm not a big Warhammer person, so I mean I'm aware of it and I appreciate it and I am aware of the memes and stuff like that, but yeah, but I'm not like super close to it, so I'm no Arc Warhammer, I think his name is. He's a friend of Sargon's. I think I've been on a stream with him a couple of times, way back in the Gamergate days. But well, I was playing Warhammer Vermintide 2, which is a game I actually really like. I find it a lot of fun, and I think that it's like these kind of what I call B developers, or maybe AA developers is a better way to put it. I think these guys, AA developers, are the future, even if their games are, like not as polished as the AAA ones. But the AA ones are often they're like B movies, right? They're limited because of budget constraints, because their companies aren't as big, because they don't have the massive marketing funds to promote their products, and but they're not quite tiny indie developers. I think that the single A developers are like, they're in that sweet spot. Like the big AAA developers, they try to nail you with loot boxes and downloadable content and like season passes, and they put like woke garbage in their games, and then they don't even call their games, they call them experiences, and they make them highly cinematic, or they focus on trends like battle royale or multiplayer or something like that. And I'm not saying that they can't be good, but like I think we're getting more and more anthems, um, and occasionally, like every once in a while, you'll get like a gem, But mostly, I think that most of the AAA games they fall into that category. And then like the indie scene is almost too focused on this kind of pretentious, like, let's be intentionally, very pixelated with like 8-bit music or 16-bit music and like let's make like crazy like unique gameplay that borders on not very fun. I'm not like, I'm sorry, but retro gaming, it's just not for me. I think that there's a reason why when I was a kid and I was actually what people call retro gaming now was just gaming. When I had an 8-bit NES and I had a Super Nintendo and my friend had a TurboGrafx 16 and we go play, Dungeon Explorer or whatever. The only thing we wanted was for the technology to like, continue to improve so that we could see more crazy experiences. So this kind of hipster attitude of going back to like shitty graphics, I'm not crazy about that personally. It's just not for me. I'm not saying that, no one, if you like that, go for it. But I find that there is a weird hipster attitude towards indie titles, and there are some good indie titles, but there is that attitude. And then secondly, there's a what am I thinking? Oh yeah, there's a lot of woke garbage in the indie titles too. But the single A titles, they tend to be like people who really want to advance the medium, so they're not staying with the old shit, and they're interested in merit, so they're not using like pixel graphics as a kind of excuse to not push the medium forward. And they're not afraid to try to compete with the AAA guys, but they don't have the money. So their games tend to be like something that has a lot of potential, or it is really fun, because like games that are from studios that have some really well-known content are actually like single A developers, because maybe they only have a few titles they make, and they don't have the polish in one way or another. Dark Souls is actually, in my mind, a single A title, as an example. I know that doesn't sound like it, because it's very well known, but I'm getting that from the fact that FromSoft, the company that developed it, they basically are only known for 2 franchises, the Souls franchise and Armored Core. And that's literally all they do. It's like Koei. When Koei, nowadays, I think that they have their name attached to stuff, but they don't really develop as much. Or maybe I'm thinking about the W-Force. They might be the devs, but the Dynasty Warriors series is them, right? And those games typically get, mediocre to slightly above mediocre reviews because they don't evolve much. But I think the reason is because the people who make those games, they just love that series so much that they just keep. I mean, granted, I don't like their let's release a Dynasty Warriors every other year or whatever, but I could tell that they like what they're doing, and they're not just doing it because it's profitable. Because the thing is, I'm not sure that it is all that profitable in the West to make Dynasty Warriors games. But anyway, hey Merc, so all right, so while I was doing my stream with Warhammer, while I was streaming Warhammer, Vermintide 2, which again is a game I really like because I despite its flaws, it's just a lot of fun to play. Someone in the chat was recommending to me this game, which is Space Hulk Deathwing, and or they were asking me if I'd play. I think it was Lord of Swarm who was asking me about it. And I was like, no, because the thing is, there's a lot of Warhammer 40k video games, and I don't know which ones are good or not, and I'm not really, like, interested in, like, turn-based strategy right now. I used to play some of that stuff. I liked Final Fantasy Tactics was one of my favorites, but I think the last time I really got into one was when I played Valkyria Chronicles, and I loved Valkyria Chronicles. But I do get into those games, but I didn't really want to play that. You know, I just wanted something like just kind of fun and immediate. You know, you just get right into the action, and so this guy's talking about Space Hulk Deathwing, and I decided to look into it. And so here's this game. I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I played a little bit of it. And there are some issues. It is really buggy. And in that there are, well, I would say, was it buggy? There are some technical or engine issues with this game. I'm not sure if this game is older than Warhammer Vermintide. But it seems like when a lot of enemies are on screen, or a lot of guys start spawning in, the game will freeze for a moment. So if you see that happen while I'm playing, it's not you, it's not the internet, it's the game. And I think that's kind of it's not a fatal flaw, because I can tell, again, I can tell that this is like a labor of love, that they're really into what they're doing. But this definitely needs work, and I wonder if these guys who made this are talking to the guys who did Warhammer Vermintide, because Vermintide has hordes of Skaven that rush you, and it doesn't seem to have that problem. I mean, like occasionally you'll get like a hiccup, well, it's like loading a new, loading a new area, but it's very uncommon. So, all right. So let's try the multiplayer. This is another issue, is that the community is not that active, and I'm not really sure how to, I guess, like, find a more active community. Like here, literally like 3 groups. So I'm gonna jump into chapter 2. Let's help Nefet here, because he's only got 2 people.
We located the ancient Deathangel ship in the heart of the Space Hulk. After finding out that Squad Gideon had been slain, we fought a horde of Xenos as we conducted investigatory missions to uncover this enigmatic vessel.
Merc, I'm not on Steam. I'm on my PlayStation 4.
The Deathwing moved to secure entry into the old ship, while we overcame the energy
No, it
and
does not,
psychic
I'm afraid.
defenses created by the Gene Stealers.
There are some games that do, but very few. And again, those are like big. I think they're mainly from big developers.
We are the Emperor's blade.
So, Space Hulk Deathwing puts up to... There is a single-player campaign, but I guess the multiplayer is the one everyone likes to play, and I heard it's the best version. I played a tiny bit of this. I've basically beaten Chapter 1 in both the multiplayer and the single player, and so like the chapters and the missions are the same in both, which is good, because I was always afraid when you have like a single player campaign and they attach like a co-op component to it, I'm always afraid that just gonna like do, like the online co-op or online multiplayer is kind of like tacked on and it's not really well done, or it's just like horde mode or something like that. But they've actually, and you see it's loading right now. This is another thing, is it has some crazy long load times. So this game puts you, is one of 4 Deathangels. Forgive me for not like knowing my lore really well. And there are different classes. So I'm going to select my class and help. The only thing is I don't know what the group already has, which is kind of shit, because I'd like to. So let's... I like to play right now. Well, I like to play what the group needs. So what I tend to play are the Apothecary, who is basically like the medic. And... if they don't need that, then I'll do the heavy weapon or assault. What the hell? See, this is what I'm talking about. It's trying to load. This is what I mean, like The problems that this game has is that they're technical problems. And this is the enhanced edition. Supposedly, from what I heard, they fixed most of the problems it had from when it originally launched. Which are... That's just like... You know... kind of mind-blowing. So I'm waiting right now for the game to either finish loading or maybe I'm going to get kicked out. I don't know. Sometimes I join a game... Because I've tried this a few times. Sometimes I'll join a game and the guy will drop, you know, right after I join or while I'm trying to join. He'll give up. That's another thing too, is like playing with randoms. It's... What the hell is going on? Playing with randoms is kind of frustrating because most of the time they they don't play as a team. They don't play as a unit, so... Mr. Matchstick says, Bretonia greater than Empire. Network error. You've lost connection with the host. Yeah, that's what I expected. Okay. Of course, so let's try again. That's all I can do. So I figure I'll do this for a bit. If it gets frustrating, then I'll probably like leave and come back on a different game. But I do want to give this a shot. On the plus side, I only paid $11 for this game. So it wasn't that much. But I would... And I also joined, like yesterday, I joined a Warhammer Blood Angel community that's pretty active. So I may be able to get into some co-op games with them. Unless, of course, one of you guys has a PS4 and, you know, gets the game, in which case we can play together. Let's see. Let's join... Neffet's the guy who kicked me out before, so let's try Jordan Predator 57.
We located the ancient Dark Angel.
It's the same mission.
In the heart of the space hulk.
This is the one I have yet to
After
finish.
Finding out that Squad Gideon had been slain, we fought a horde of Xenos as we conducted investigatory missions to uncover this enigmatic vessel from our dark and distant past. The Deathwing moved to secure entry into the old ship, while we overcame the energy and psychic defenses created by the Gene Stealers. Hard fought was the battle, but the bridgehead had been established, and progress to our objectives continued. We are the Emperor's Blade.
PS Quad was lost in the fight. I'm back to purely PC Master Race. My PC could support most games, but when I had cancer in 2017... Lost connection to the host. Awesome. When I had cancer in 2017, the community on Patreon, they helped me get a new computer so that I could, like, host the shows, do video editing, that kind of thing. And that's what I got. So my computer is almost like, I wouldn't say it's not mine, but it's a tool for work. And so I think that I have like a duty to treat it as just that. So let's... No, he's too far along. Let's try Murdermain. Network server is okay. Alright, maybe we need a refresh. Who would have thought the hardest battle that the Space Marines would ever have to fight would be the fight to get into a game. This is like the most difficult boss of of Space Hulk, Deathwing. So let's try Jordan Predator again. I don't know why this isn't working. He's obviously there, so...
We located the ancient Dark Angel's ship in the heart of the space hulk.
I was gonna make a ball cancer joke with this whole coronavirus thing, but I don't know how your fans would receive it. I've made all the jokes already, so it doesn't bother me.
From our dark and distant past. The Deathwing moved to secure entry into the old ship, while we overcame the energy and psychic defenses created by the Gene Stealers. Hard fought was the
I don't
battle,
get offended
but the
by that
bridgehead
stuff.
had been established, and progress to our objectives continued. We are the Emperor's Blade.
We are the Emperor's Blade, but I use a power fist when I fight. But yeah, like network error again. Okay. That shit sucks. Yeah, it does. God damn it. I'm sorry, guys. See what I mean? I'm gonna get into a game. You know what? I could just do some more of the campaign, but in the campaign, see, the reason why the multiplayer is better is in both the campaign and the multiplayer, from what I can tell, is I've only done two missions. I've completed the first mission and started the second mission in both the campaign and the multiplayer, and they're identical. The main difference is, though, in the multiplayer, you get to pick from, like, 5 classes or something, you know. In the campaign, you have to play as the librarian. And the librarian's fine. He's got, like, psychic abilities and, you know, you have a decent variety of weapons and stuff. But in the multiplayer, it's just more fun. It's, like, more tactical. So I'm going to try to get into one more. If I can't, then I'm going to play the campaign. That way you guys don't have to just stare at me, like, trying to find a fucking game. So, good morning, Deadly Do Right. Alright, so let's try Jordan Predator again. If you want to rip and tear with some multiplayer Brutal Doom, if this thing doesn't run, I can get you up and running in 20 minutes. If you own the original.
We fought a horde of Xenos as we conducted investigatory missions to uncover this enigmatic vessel from our dark and distant past.
No, I'm going to do the campaign if this doesn't work. And then I'm probably going to, like, try to do a mission in the campaign. Then I'm going to go get another coffee. And maybe do another couple missions in Warhammer Vermintide. So you guys can see the difference. Alright, I don't think I'm going to get in, because I've been trying all morning, apparently, and it's not working, so... Yeah, because my coffee mug is empty, and this will not do. Alright, it didn't work. So we're just going to do campaign. It was working last night. So it might just be, like, it might just be an issue with the people who are online right now. It's slim pickings, whatever. This is my main problem with online games. Online games in general that rely on the online content, that rely on the multiplayer content, right? The problem with them is if the community dies off, then the game dies. Now this game, I could probably still play the campaign and that'll be worth my $11. You know? I am going to I'm going to continue the campaign. Same thing.
In the heart of the Space Hulk.
Doge, if you can't get in, try lube. Haha.
We fought a horde of Xenos as we conducted
I don't understand why
investigatory
this isn't
missions to
working.
uncover this
Oh, I think I
enigmatic
know
vessel
why.
from our dark and distant past. The Deathwing moved to secure entry into the old ship, while we overcame the energy and psychic defenses created by the Gene Stealers.
We will be able to do this.
Was the battle, but the bridgehead had been established.
But sadly, I can't be like an assault or whatever. And
we are the Emperor's Blade.
And you're teamed up with 2 AI-controlled Blood Angels or Death Angels. I'm sorry, I don't know my terms that well. But the thing is, the Death Angels are fucking morons. So you have to constantly tell them what to do. I mean, they'll shoot at enemies sometimes, but they're also like kind of foolhardy, and they. All I gotta say is they're not like the best when it comes to. Okay, so my mission right now, I haven't looked for any relics because I don't really want to do too much exploring. But my mission right now is to get here. This is the second nest, I think. And there were 2 nests I had to destroy. And they're in this room. And that's as far as I've been able to get in this mission whenever I played online. I swear to God, like last night I was playing online with 3 other guys, and it was like they didn't even know what the objective was. They were just wandering around rooms killing Xenos. And I mean, I get that. You know, I get it, but you also want to accomplish the mission, and they weren't sticking together. They were all going separate ways, and of course we get wiped because the more people you have in multiplayer, it seems, the more people you have in multiplayer, the more difficult the Tyranids are. So, you know, you face more like elites and stuff, like more of the larger bosses and like boss enemies, I guess you could say. And the big ones, they will kill you with one hit. Or close to one hit. It's like 2 hits, you know. So you gotta like you can't fuck around. You cannot fuck around. All right. So anyway, so I think the route I'm gonna take is I'm gonna go here, and then this way. So I was just in here and I wiped out this nest. So we're gonna go this way, I think. Alright, guys. This was a nest, but we purged it. And I have a sword, and a bolter. Storm bolter. I also have some psyker abilities. Is single player better than the rest? No, I think the multiplayer is more fun because you get to play as a team. But the single player is okay. It's just when these guys aren't being stupid. Go there, brothers. You have to literally tell them. I'm gonna lock this up.
Waypoint reached.
We don't want these assholes getting in. Doors are your best friend in this game. What's up, Zero? Zero there is my oldest friend. I've known him since I was in diapers. Oh shit. See what I mean? These guys, man. Fortunately, friendly fire's not turned on, otherwise this would be like really difficult. Fucker. Alright. Tear that bloody skull out. Come on. See what I mean? Look at them. I want them to go through. Yeah, damn it. Just go over there. Can't take you guys anywhere.
I'm in place.
Alright. I mean, they're good at covering my back, but like this guy, the apothecary here, the guy in front, he's a little bit too brave. So I can't wait till I can outfit them with different weapons. 'Cause that's another thing too. Is like we still have the starting shit. Motherfucker. These little, like, hybrids. Fuck out of here, dude. That's a lot of hybrids. What the hell is going on? Wait. Cover me, dude! Alright, I'm a little hurt. I'm a little damaged. So I'm gonna ask this dude to heal me.
Action complete.
Thanks. I don't think we have to go this way, but I think there's something over there. Gotta get the heavy flamer. Yeah, assault cannon. My assault hero, this guy right here, he's got one. I think that's the basically that's the big minigun from the A-10 Thunderbolt or whatever. Pretty sure.
Missile launcher sighted.
Guys, would you please pay attention to what's going on? This way. Another thing about it's like it for sure, yeah. Yeah, I have an assault guy and I have a healing guy on the side. God damn it, these fucking suicidal Xenos. Alright. I like that the missions are really direct in terms of what they're asking you to do. Destroy the nest. Sounds simple enough. Oh, this guy. No. Move. Oh, that's a little late to the party there, aren't you? Oh, wait, what happened to my healer? Ah, god damn it.
We located the ancient Dark Angel ship.
Alright, I'm gonna do
in
it
the
again.
heart of the Space Hulk. After finding out that Squad Gideon had been slain,
Things get a little tough in there. I should probably
investigatory missions to uncover this.
There's like a warp gate that you can create that lets you go back to base and heal up and change weapons and stuff.
While we overcame the
I don't want to use it that often, but I probably need to.
Hard fought was the battle, but the bridgehead had been established, and progress to our objectives could.
It's challenging.
We
Steelers don't play. No.
Blade.
No, it's a challenge. And again, when you're playing multiplayer, it's like yesterday I got into a really good group with like 3 other dudes that really knew their shit. And so I felt really confident, you know, we're going to be okay. And the funny thing is we were all about the same level, so it's not like they were higher level than me.
Hybrids armed with ranged weaponry.
Good night, Barracuda.
Launching counterattacks against the perimeter, threatening the integrity of the landing zone on the Elethros. Looking at our scan data,
I think I'm starting from the beginning, but that's okay.
That the hybrids may be able to
you guys get to see a little bit more of it. If I win this, I'm going to be on cloud 9, because this mission has been haunting me. Like, I've only tried the single-player version of this, like, this is maybe the 3rd time, but online, like, almost every group I gotten into, we just get wiped. Even the really good group, we were doing really well. Like, we destroyed the first nest. You know, we made all the progress, and then when it came to the second nest, one of these fucking gigantic motherfuckers came, and they were, I mean, he was doing tons of damage, and, like, even though we had 2 dudes with heavy flamers on them, you know, and, like, one guy, I was the healer, and I was, like, I used up all my healing, and the cooldowns on my healing are really long, like, you know, it's like, if you're playing the apothecary and you heal it, you have 3 healing abilities. You have, like, a single target heal, you have a self-heal, and you have an area of effect kind of heal over time. And I use all 3 of them in that fight. And the cooldowns for them are like, you know, 60 seconds almost for a lot of them. So, let me get set up. I want to show you guys. So, there's lots of customization on the main screen. But I have to play the librarian. Oh, can I? Yeah, I can't. I have to play the librarian, which is this guy, and I can only use right now in this is a campaign, so it's like a little bit different in terms of character development. I can only use the Storm Bolter, the Assault Cannon, or the Storm Bolter Mark II. Now, if I use the Assault Cannon, I can't use the sword. I have to use the Power Fist. And the thing about the Assault Cannon is, it is nice, but it takes a moment to rev up. So, like, you know, you hold the button and the barrel starts spinning, and then you start shooting. And so, since I already have, like, a heavy weapons specialist in Brother Barachel, this guy here, then I don't really need a Assault Cannon myself. You know, he's got that covered. I could change his weapon to Plasma Cannon, which has AoE, and it's not bad. It's pretty good too. And then the Lightning Claws, which are melee only, but I heard that that's not a good way to do this at all, and you're going to need ranged weapons. So I give him the Assault Cannon. He can handle that. That seems to make sense. I'm designing the main ship for my comic. You have a comic, Mr. Matchstick? So I'm going to go with the Storm Bolter. You can't really go wrong with that. There is a Storm Bolter Mark II, which has a higher rate of fire, but it does less damage. And it's, you know what, it's okay. I think I prefer the regular Storm Bolter. Like, basically, I'm just going to use this and you have to win missions to level up, and then that'll unlock other weapons, like the Hellfire, which I use in the multiplayer occasionally. Hey, Lady Justice. And the Heavy Flamer, but the problem is that there are missions where enemies are really far away, and so I need the range. And so the Flamer doesn't work for that. But it's good to have at least one in your group. Now the Apothecary is my healer or my medic. He's got the Storm Bolter as well. Again, my options are not very... I don't have a lot of them, so... But, yeah, this will work. I mean, there's not much else I can do. I can change my sight powers. I only have 2. I haven't unlocked any other ones yet, because, again, this is pretty early on, so... So yeah, this is... Oh, I gotta change my my melee weapon to the Force Sword. Don't forget to... Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. I just did that. So yeah, we should be good. Now in the multiplayer, they have more classes. They have the Librarian, they have the Heavy Assault, they have... Or Heavy Weapons, I'm sorry. They have Librarian, Heavy Weapons, Apothecary, which are these 3. But there's also a Strategist, like... and then the Strategist can, like, buff everybody, and they can also, like, resurrect a fallen allies. What are the Psych powers? I have Shockwave, which releases a blast of telekinetic force. I use it... It's like around me, so I use it to push guys away when I'm able. And Chain Lightning, which uses a lightning bolt that goes through enemies and adds additional enemies. And it also tends to, like, target mechanical things like turrets and shit. So it can be handy for turrets. And the cooldown on them is really short too, compared to when I play the Apothecary. This is, like, pretty long. So. Yeah, so there's the Librarian, the Apothecary, the Heavy Weapons. Then there's the Strategist. There's the I think they call it the Assault. He's basically like a melee guy, and they usually have a sword and a shield, or a mace and a shield. So they have the Lightning Claws and a couple of other variations, but they basically fight in melee, and they have shields. And then there's the Chaplain, which is... He looks badass. And the Chaplains do... Well, I'm not really sure. I heard that they can resurrect, like everybody. Which makes them sound like they're just playing better than the other guys, than the strategy guys. But I think that they serve different purposes. And also you can have a Chaplain and a strategist in your group. And I feel like there's something else I'm missing. But those are... they're the priests, yeah. But that's basically it. I think there might be one more that I'm missing. Anyway, so let's give this another shot. Yeah, the campaign is a little bit limited in terms of what's available, and again, I have to play the librarian, which is a little bit of a downer, but I can't get into any multiplayer right now, so... Okay, brothers, let's go. Alright. So, we're on an elevator, going down into the ship. This is how the mission starts.
We have to quickly destroy the Archaeotech engine.
Nothing could be done hastily and prudently, Brother Alec.
So answers an apothecary.
My guys got banter. They got bants. Good morning, Shaman King. Watching Doge a bit before work. Yep. Yeah, it's early because, like, my wife went to work and she gets up really early and I wake up with her. And then for a little while I got nothing to do. Alright, let's go, boys. Go over there. I have to literally tell these guys what to do. It's like...
In position.
What are you doing? Just stare... Did you see that? He was just looking at that guy, like... When you zoom in, and it might be an ability that I have on this specific character that I'm playing as,
They are coming.
it highlights them, so it's helpful. Like, why bro, let's go. There's a dude waiting in front of this door. These fucking guys and their Panzer Shreks. No. Can you guys please cover my back? Go there. Let me just go. I'm gonna close this door. Nah, we'll leave it. We'll just leave it like that. I don't think we need to lock it. I just want to make sure that if there and more guys come in, that we hear the door at least. All right, let's go. Follow me. Here they come. See, I wanted to play the multiplayer because the purging is a lot better.
Be alert. Heavy stubber. Purge leak impure.
No. Alright. We just gotta make our way to the machine to activate it. Has a sword, shoots... What? Oh. I could hack that turret, but I just want to destroy it, I think.
Warning, missile launcher. The missile launcher has been silenced.
To make sure these assholes aren't coming over here. Alright, I think we need to heal this guy. Heal him.
Operation finished.
Also, when you're playing multiplayer, it gets more hectic with the number of enemies on screen. All right, what chapter are these Marines from?
They're using crack missiles.
I don't know, but you can customize your dudes. Like you can like in this story, I'm not really sure. They're just wearing white, so I thought that's how you identified them, was by their colors. Alright, go over here. I'm gonna close this door. May have to just send them ahead. But the problem is that when you do that, the apothecary's in front. I mean, what the fuck? Alright, let's go, guys. Oh, you son of a bitch. I'm hurt. Thank you. Thank you for stabbing me with that syringe that looks like a fucking railroad spike. Uh-oh. I gotta back up. Bro, heal yourself. You gotta destroy these turrets before they cause any trouble. Alright. That's the gene seed extractor. Well, I guess that's what I'm supposed to destroy. Alright. This place has been purged. I think we're gonna go back to the base and get healed up.
Mission status acceptable, brothers. Destroy the nest of Xenos in the adjacent battle zone.
He's coming in here to heal. No, the thing the apothecary stabs you with is a gene seed extractor. Oh, I see. Alright. Let's go back. That's how they preserve the chapter. Oh.
The lion guides our fury.
We have to prevent the enemy being reinforced from the nests we have just discovered.
Jesus. Now it's getting real. A little bit. It can certainly be more real than this. Alright, so we gotta destroy the nests. This is, I usually get as far as destroying one nest. Get back! I usually get as far as destroying one nest, and then the second nest is where we get bum rushed. There you go. Is Death Angels a chapter, or is that not a chapter? Don't heal me, just go in there. I think the healer only has a limited number of, we don't have to come back in here, so I'm gonna lock it. At least I don't think so. I mean, I'll break the door down later if I need to. Okay.
Pray without mercy.
Is there anything else? Alright, let's go.
I am in place.
They do a pretty good job of like making you feel like, because you always hear them, you hear the Tyranids inside the walls and shit. And if you're wearing headphones, it's like all around you. Even if they're not attacking, you can hear them. It's kind of cool. Alright. We're almost up on the first nest. Oh, here they come. Thank you, brother. Alright, the first nest. This is gonna be, this gets pretty challenging. As soon as I activate these, they're gonna come like crazy. But I gotta do this. Do what you gotta do. Oh shit. Heal him. Sometimes the weapon jams too. It's like I gotta get to the other side. God damn it. Get back. We made it. Heal the assault guy again. Alright, cool. I guess they have like damage locations. I'm not really sure how they did it, but you can see my suit there, my power armor, whatever. And my face is yellow, the head. So I've been hitting the head a couple of times, but it's okay. We did it. That wasn't that bad, actually. I feel pretty confident about destroying the second nest. I'm sorry, purging the second nest. Alright, guys, let's go. Y'all ready for this?
Waypoint reached.
We don't have to go back in here again, I don't think. So I'm gonna leave that locked. I think we're gonna go back to the side gate again, just before we enter the next area. Just to make sure we're all topped off and everything. I think that should be good. Alright, everybody's healed up. There's nothing left to buy. So let's do it. Alright. See that? See, the game is freezing right now. That's what I'm talking about. It does this every so often.
Missile launcher sighted.
Alright, let's go. So, let me ask you, Zero, since I know you know a lot about the lore in this, and maybe if somebody else knows, they can tell me. If, you know, like, apothecaries are basically like medics, and chaplains are clerics, not necessarily healers, because at least they don't heal in this game. Are librarians like the wizards? Because they have like psychic abilities? Or is that not quite right? Let's not hamper your enjoyment of the game. There we go. I'm glad they give you unlimited ammo and shit. Alright, I gotta look at my map. So I gotta go here. So I think, yeah, I gotta go this way and then this way. See, I got really close last time. I think I was like, I died like right in here somewhere. I guess there are other ways to get there. This looks maze-like. Maybe I'll try this route. I don't think I can, though. I think I have to go this way. Fuck these rocket launcher guys. Please get out of the way. Okay. Alright, we're going this way. This is where the... Alright, before we go in here, I think we should go to the side gate one more time. I can only use... I don't know if I have a limited number of usage, but... The only downside is that the cooldown starts over when you re-enter. Alright, we're healed up. At least rockets are easier to dodge than grenades. Yeah, that's true. Okay, here we go. You guys ready?
I'm in place. Every stop. Heavy stubborn detected.
All right. This is where I died last time. What the hell is that guy shooting? Oh, it's a turret.
Operation Vengeance!
Maybe I'm gonna try this. Defend me here. I'm going to try to hack. Maybe I can hack this turret. So, here we go. Can't destroy, can't destroy it though. I can't just shoot that guy either. Alright. I think that helped at least. Let's go. They're coming. The second nest. We made it inside the second nest. This is the furthest I've gotten. Oh shit. We gotta... No! Fuck off! Wait, did we do it? Yes! Ha ha! Heavy flamer equipped, or like new equipment. Ah, that feels good. See, it kind of ends abruptly too, right? I'm like, what happened? Is the game crashing? Librarian, we have just received new equipment for your incoming mission. It's available at the bridgehead along with your current equipment. The more efficient you are, the more fervor points you will earn. Restart your mission if you want to improve your stats. Let's just go to next.
Grandmaster, we have the opportunity to find out more about the location of the Dark Angel ship. Affirmative, Brother Epistolary. Place an Auger Primus at the attached coordinates.
Place the data transmitter. It will send information about nearby defense and energy systems to Grandmaster Belial, so that he can triangulate the location of the ancient ship.
Alright, so I guess there's still more. Let me check my map. Is there, yep, I gotta get to here. Look at this. All these spawn points. This is where the enemy spawns from. Alright. Well, I'm gonna open a side gate. Can I open a side gate? I can't open it in here. Oh, I can't open one yet at all, it looks like. So I guess it's just you and me, bro. Can you heal me real quick?
Operation finished.
I hope this is the right way. No, it's this way. Place the Auger Primus. You know what? There you go. This is what open borders does. I'm not ready for cultural enrichment from the Tyranids. I had a feeling they would do this. They'd make me do all this over. Come on. No one should get cultural enrichment. Not like that. Huh. Can I open the side gate yet? I still can't. I don't get that. No, you don't. Fuck off, bro. It should have called it affix the Auger Primus instead of place. It just sounds a little bit more apropos. Is this Nazi memorabilia? Okay. Too bad you don't have a chainsaw gun. There are bayonets you can get that, they're like upgrades though.
In position.
Just hold the line for a second. Alright.
Warning, missile launcher.
No, God, those guys can take a lot of shits. They're not even the real ones. They're like half-breeds or something. Alright, let's give me some healing. Thank you.
Complete.
What are you doing? No, bro. Downstairs. Things are gonna get hairy. The guy with the pick. My weapon jammed. Damn it! Reload. Jesus. Okay, let's go. I'm asking to heal himself.
Operation finished.
Ever notice how when someone says, I'll X your Y, it comes out as an innuendo? Doesn't really matter what X and Y is. Yeah. Jesus. Wait, it's right below us. Yeah, IGN didn't care for this game very much. They were complaining about the atmosphere, like everything looking the same. I don't agree. Plus, that kind of shit pisses me off because, like, isn't that... This is exactly what it should look like. If there's, like, a dedicated, like, fan base already and they know what they're expecting. My only problem with it are the technical issues, honestly. Other than that, like, this is, like... I honestly don't know why it took Games Workshop to wait this long to start making video games. I mean, I know they have been making games for a while, but they weren't very good most of the time. How do I get there? Oh, maybe I can break this wall. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so now what? Do I have to guard this point? Oh, fuck, I do. Oh, fuck, it's gonna get swarmed. And we don't have an assault guy? That's shit. No, fuck you, shit. God damn it. Okay, well. Your precognition abilities warn you that you've been terminated by an aberrant. Is that hindsight? I don't even know. Yeah, Space Marine, I heard that was pretty good. But that's what I'm saying, like, I'm talking, like, because this, you know, this stuff is way older. It's just one of those licenses, and I'm like, well, why wasn't this more fruitful? I mean, it's clearly got a following, right? So... it's fine. I'm not gonna do this one over. I'm gonna stop it here. What I'll do is let me just go back to the menu. Maybe it'll like, yeah. What I'll probably do is if I continue, it'll let me start from the. I don't even want to check right now because if it starts me from the beginning, I'll be annoyed. But maybe it'll start me from like right after I destroy the second nest, and I'll just have to like walk back or whatever. So, but yeah, that was Space Marine. I'll show you guys the customization options so you can see. So yeah, there are 6 classes. The Librarian, which you pay for, which you play as during the campaign. The Heavy Weapon Specialty, which is this guy here. The Assault Specialty, which is like the melee guy. I customized my appearance. So the Assault, they default start off like this. They have white, red and white, or white with like red and silver accents, right? That's how they normally look. But when you have played a little bit of multiplayer, you get some points. They also give you some unlocks for free. So you can do a little something to change what your guy looks like. It should start at the second best since that was a completed mission. Yeah, I would think so after the second nest. But yeah, the Assault Specialty, the Apothecary, which again, I already customized a bit. So my Apothecary, when I play online, looks like this. But the default one is still the white. You know, just like the Assault. The Tactical Specialty, which is this is what they look like by default when they start off. And the Interrogator Interrogator Chaplain, which again, I think I may have customized a little bit. But the skull face thing is kind of normal. And yeah, they look badass. So like, yeah, you can customize your armor. Oh no, I have the default. So, but there's like Angels of Vengeance Interrogator, Master Safon's Gift, Zakiron's Honor, Master Interrogator Armor of Uziel, Triumph of Menorah. But anyway, yeah, it gives you a slightly different color scheme. Some things are moved around, you know. It's basically like skins. But it lets you customize your character, and it doesn't cost that much, I mean, for the customization. Some of them cost a lot, but you play a few successful missions, and I think that you'll have enough. Like, I played 2 successful missions in multiplayer. That's how you unlock the points for this. I think it's 2 missions, and you get some renown, and I got, like, you know, I want to say it was like 8,000 XP or 7,000 something XP. So it's not that bad. Want to buy Dreadnought. I don't know what you mean. Yeah, so like there's the Angels of Redemption, the Disciples of Caliban skins that are free to start off, so you have the choice between these two or like the default for all of them. And they all have their own weapon loadouts, you know. So if I go to the Heavy Weapon Specialty and we look at, you know, armor again, you know, there's different looks. There are also like actual gameplay things you can buy, which are down here, like cooldown armor adornments and effect reducers, like reduce damage, reduce effects, things like that. So, but like weapons, this is the plasma cannon, the redemption, and of course you can also customize the weapons a lot. You can add, you know, benefits to your weapon, like a scope that, you know, lets you zoom in more. Maybe there's like you know, something that gives you a bigger magazine so you can hold more ammo, things like that. But you can also change what it looks like. So this is the redemption, which is kind of like a shotgun, and the bullets ricochet, or they can. The assault cannon, which is basically like like a Gatling gun off of a helicopter or a fucking airplane. The Vengeance, which looks like a chain assault cannon, but I think it's different. Honestly, not sure. The Power Fist, which is just a punch the shit out of a dude. Again, nice detail too. And a sniper, a spear of Caliban. Again, I don't know. I've never used it. So, is that a game of its own? Oh, you're talking to Deadly Do, right? Okay. There's also perks and banners for some reason. I don't know why. Again, I'm just not certain. What like weapons? Librarian gets Redemption, Stormbolter, Stormbolter Mark II, Force Sword. It's pretty cool. You can also customize what your sword looks like, and you can give it different energy switches. Basically, it gives you a little perks or whatever, and can alter. The Force Axe looks badass. I don't have one yet, but punish them all, it says. It's pretty dope. The assault specialty is the melee guy, but I'm interested in this one. So they got the I like this. Like, again, I haven't had a chance to use any of these things because when I play online, I want to be practical, and at least with the missions that we're doing, I don't see how this would be handy. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe these guys do a lot of damage, and I just need to like embrace it. But the Purgatory Sword. They use weapons with shields. I like the Mace of Absolution. It's pretty cool looking. And the Thunder Hammer looks pretty badass too. So yeah, these guys are melee only. And then the Apothecary, he has Stormbolter, the Hellfire, which is like a kind of like a rocket launcher, I guess. It shoots single, bullets. It doesn't have a high fire rate, but when they hit, they explode in fire. So the Redemption, which is the shotgun, the Stormbolter Mark II, which is like a submachine gun, the Lightning Claw, which takes both hands, so I wouldn't do it. The Power Fist, which is just good for knocking a nigga out. And they also, obviously they have class abilities, and again, I don't know a lot of those super well. So tactical specialty, I think this guy's got the Flamer. Yeah, Heavy Flamer. Spear of Caliban, Stormbolter, Redemption, Lightning Claw, Power Fist, and Stormbolter. So yeah, it's all about the loadout. Oh, and these guys have something. I don't know, Cosius Arcanum? I don't even know. Is this an axe or a staff or what? Maybe somebody can tell me. This is for the chaplain. So I'm guessing it's like a staff, maybe. Maybe it's like a, I don't know, magic focus? I have no idea. Spear, Caliban, Stormbolter, Heavy Flamer, Redemption. So yeah, those are the classes in multiplayer. These guys all look the same. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna go get a coffee, and then let me see what time it is. 8:19. I'm gonna go get a coffee. I'm gonna quit this stream, and I'm gonna start another one where I'll play Warhammer Vermintide, because I just feel like playing Warhammer Vermintide. So it's either that or no, I'll play some Warhammer Vermintide. So I'll be back in like 5 minutes or something, and yeah, hopefully you guys will stick around or come back in like 5 minutes or just check back, so. But this was me playing Space Hulk Deathwing and getting killed, but it's okay because I did it for the Emperor, and I'll do this. I'll do it again, perhaps. Well, I'm definitely gonna do it again. I spent the $11, but I'll do it later. So I'll see you guys in a bit.